Hare Krishna everyone. So I'll be explaining you how I made the Rath. So the materials I used was color paper, stick, strings, pearls, cardboard, glue, scissors, cardboard cutter, sketches, pencils, and other decorative objects, and 5 people made it together, which were my dad, my mum, my uncle, his friend and me. We finished it in 2 weeks, and we used to make it a few hours. I'm going to be telling you how Prabhupada celebrated Jagannath Ratha Yatra in his childhood. When Prabhupada was 5 years old, he asked for a Jagannath Ratha Yatra cart. So he asked his father for it. So his father happily accepted it. They both went to the shops to look for one, but unfortunately they did not find any. On their back home, Abai was crying. They met an old woman who asked what was the problem. Abai's father told what was the problem. He explained the whole thing. The old woman replied, "I have a cart in my home." So Abai and his father both went to the old woman's home. The Rath looked very old, but they tried to decorate it. So Abai's father decorated the Rath, and Abai's father bought all the paints, and Abai himself painted the Rath. He done an exact copy of Puri. So when the Rath was finished, on the day of Ratha Yatra, Abai's father invited everyone, and they came for Ratha Yatra. Prabhupada celebrated in a grand manner. So Prabhupada was leading the kirtan in the children. Prabhupada was leading the kirtan in the children. People were pulling the cart, playing kartals, playing mridanga, dancing, and they were asked, and people were asked to offer bhoga to Jagannath. Everyone cooked delicious food and offered it to Lord Jagannath, and offered flowers to Lord Jagannath at his feet. Hare Krishna, thank you. So this is how Prabhupada celebrated Ratha Yatra. Now let's see how Jagannath appeared. Once there was a king called Indradyumna. He was a great devotee of the Lord. He wanted to see Lord Nilamadva and know more about him. He heard about a Brahmana named Vidyapati and called upon him and asked him to go and learn more about Nilamadva and see him. So Vidyapati was so excited and delighted that he didn't even drink anything or eat anything on the journey. Once when he was resting nearby, he saw something really amazing. That a bird fell down into a river nearby. It died. It came back with a spiritual body. Vidyapati too wanted a spiritual body, so he was about to jump into the river. So when he was about to jump into the river, Nilamadava's voice stopped him, which said, "O Brahmana Vidyapati, do not jump in the river. Tell King Indradyumna about the incident." He narrated the incident to King Indradyumna, and King Indradyumna arrested the Sabras and Vishwavasu. So he was advised by Narada Muni to make an idol of the Lord and perform 1,000 yagyas. They performed 1,000 yagyas, and last they saw a sort of wood called Daru Brahman. It had 4 symbols on it: a conch shell, a Sudarshan chakra, a lotus flower, and a mace, which were all 4 symbols of the Lord. Indradyumna then realized that it would be built by Taru Brahman. He asked many carpenters to build it, but all failed because their tools were broken as soon as they started. Once Vishwakarma came in the form of a carpenter and said that he would carve the deities, but on one condition, which was nobody would open the doors while he was carving until 21 days were over. Everybody could hear the noise of carving in every day, but on the 15th day, they couldn't hear anything. The queen, Gundicha, asked King Indradyumna to see what happened to the old man because they could not hear any carving noise. King Indradyumna refused to go in, but at the end said yes. So when he opened the doors, he was shocked to see the deities with no legs and no hands. So he said, "Oh my Lord, what have I done?" Lord Nilamadava said, "Indradyumna, do not worry. This is the form which I wanted to assume in." So Indradyumna calmed down. So everybody, please say, "Jai Jagannath."
Jai Jagannath.
Hare Krishna.